Royals arriving in the country from abroad can spell trouble for the incumbents. From the history books, you might remember William of Orange arriving at Brixham and beginning the Glorious Revolution. Go back even further, William the Conqueror, Bonnie Prince Charlie landing rather less successfully in the Hebrides, or even King Richard finally coming back from the Holy Land, as played by Sean Connery, possibly not entirely accurately in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Well, Prince Harry of Montecito is coming back to the UK to mark the 10th anniversary of his Invictus Games. Kate Mansey is the Times' assistant editor who covers the Royals, our great royal expert. Morning, Kate.
Morning.
Do we think that the world has changed a little bit since he was last here? The news about Kate and her illness, obviously we've had the news about his dad's illness as well. Has the temperature gone down a little bit when it comes to the royal wrangling, do you think, for those very good reasons?
Well, you would hope so, wouldn't you? I think Harry came over as soon as the King was diagnosed with cancer and saw him, albeit just for 45 minutes before the King then left to Sandringham, and an invitation for Harry wasn't extended for that. But he's returning, like you say, next week to mark the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games. He'll be at a service at St Paul's Cathedral. We're not expecting members of the royal family to attend, but I think it's an opportunity for him to certainly see his father, who's likely to be in town, seeing the Prime Minister for his weekly audience. So one might hope that this will be a way in which Harry can build bridges if he so chooses, and certainly the will seems to be there from Charles. Charles always says that Harry remains a much-loved member of the family. And although we talk about this, it's not just a one-off, because of course in the budget recently the government pledged £26 million of taxpayers' money to underwrite Britain's bid to host Harry's Invictus Games in 2027, which, if successful, will be held in Birmingham, which will be a huge event, which the Royals will then have to decide, are they backing it or are they not?
Oh, that's interesting. And while he's here, will all eyes be, perhaps uncharitably, but eagerly, nonetheless, looking to see whether he does anything with William? Because, William's wife, serious illness, that's an important part of William's life as well, and Harry as his brother. Will there be speculation about whether the two of them will have any form of contact?
When you talk about the temperature dropping, I think it would have to drop to kind of very unseasonable levels for hell to freeze over before William would sit and have lunch with Harry. It was very clear last time he was in town that William had no intention, no plans in his diary to see his brother. Kensington Palace didn't need to brief like that if they didn't want to. But I really think that's it would have to go a long way for William and Harry to make up now, particularly after all the kind of arrows that have been slung in their direction, from the Oprah Winfrey interview in which they talked about Harry and Meghan talked about Kate, or Meghan in particular talked about Kate, and the autobiography Spare, in which he didn't spare his brother's feelings, did he? And talking about William pushing him into a dog bowl and all that sort of stuff. So I think relations are strained, to put it mildly.
Yeah, not improving anytime soon. Kate, great to speak to you as ever. That's Kate Mansey, the Times' assistant editor, covers the Royals, our royal expert. As we've said before, families don't have to get on, and there's no reason why a royal family would be any different to the rest of us.
This Games has always been a launch pad. Everybody is here for a different reason, and only you will know that reason. You, your family, and your friends as well. But make the most of this opportunity. This is your opportunity. This is your chance. And for many of you, I know it's a second chance at life. And I know that many of you here have struggled over the years, and some have struggled more than others. But the fact of the matter is, you're here now. And therefore, you have this amazing journey, this amazing opportunity in front of you, not only for yourself, but to share with everybody else in this room, but more importantly, to share with your family and friends and those people that have been with you by your side throughout, whether it before injury or after or both. Medals. Look, you all want a medal. It's ingrained in us to want to win. For those who have done Invictus before know that it's not about the medals, it's about the taking part. And I also know that you guys know that that's what it's about as well. But when you finish that, when you cross the finish line, and regardless of where your position is, I know exactly what you guys are all going to do. You're going to turn around and you're going to congratulate every single other person that comes over that line, regardless of what strip they're wearing. There are 17 other nations coming. you will be amazed of how many new friends and how many stories that you can compare your own to when you meet all of these individuals. You have an ability to inspire each other. You know, back in 2014 when we started this, it was very much all about you, and it still is all about you. But do not underestimate, and take it from me and everybody else that isn't wearing a team shirt, your ability to inspire the general public, civilians, other people that have been in similar positions to you.
Weer gaat ze waarheen en weer op een. Dan maak je die foto toch niet? Dan ga je gewoon helemaal weg. Ja.